All right, good morning, everybody. Hopefully the audio is working. I have done so much work offline over the last few days, and I'm glad to be back. I'm 100% caught up on all sorts of things. Let's get motivated now with some Shia LaBeouf. Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Shia LaBeouf. Ooh, look at that flex. Okay. So we're going to be working on some limb independence today. And I'm specifically going to be working on the ones that I'm not very good at. So all these ones that are highlighted in yellow are patterns that are inconsistent right now. They do not sound technically proficient or musical at the moment. So I'm going to be working on these. And these patterns are actually from, most of them are from this book, which is called 50 Ways to Syncopation. It's by Dom Moyo. I highly recommend getting this book, as well as New Breed 1 and 2, which I also have right here. So these books are very influential in terms of how I practice my limb independence. And you can actually find a link to them if you go on my website, which is linked up here, /drum. There's well over 1,000 free play-alongs, and literally have the play-along scheduled every day through November, as well as drumming tips. So stay tuned for plenty more. And I'm writing more. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom down here into the tips section, past all the thousands of play-alongs, we've got this very first link right here. If you click on it, books and gear I recommend for percussionists. I've got it sorted by concert snare, drum kit, mallets, rudimental, etc. So the books you can find here: New Breed 1, New Breed 2, and then 50 Ways to Syncopation. Some of these are affiliate links, but like the Dom Moyo one is not. It's just Dom is an awesome person, phenomenal drummer, great educator, and highly recommend his stuff. But we're going to be playing along to the play-alongs that are on my website here. So all these charts, we have the top row is straight charts by different BPMs, starting as low as 40 all the way up to 240, and then the second row is swung. So let's see, what's the first one we're doing? Playing alternating triplets on snare, starting with a right hand. Oh, okay, yeah. So this one is a fairly basic one, but I was inconsistent with it. So we're going to work on it. Okay, so the pattern is just playing 2 and 4 on hi-hat. And you're going to play through the pattern on the snare drum. Now, the later patterns in Dom's book that we did last time that we did the drum kit stream was you put all the long notes on the ride with the right hand and on the crash with the left hand while you hit the bass drum simultaneously. So that's a harder version, but apparently I was better at that than the easier version. So it is what it is. Okay, let's pull the charts up. We're going to do 160. And we're doing Swung. Now, by the way, if it says members only on your end, YouTube's supposed to change this over the coming months to say members first, because these are just early access. Like, every one of my resources is going to be for free. It's just I have, again, these scheduled through November. So stay tuned for more. And for people who are members, like Seeing Colors, hey, and Stanley on YouTube, appreciate it. You can actually get early access to these play-alongs. Anyways, let's do, 21 through 25. That sounds fine to me. Every single one of these play-alongs, you can just go into the timestamps in the description, and then it allows you to jump to whatever BPM you want. So in this case, I'm going to say, hey, start at 160, and it's going to count me off. And I actually need to turn up my volume. There we go. You can't hear it on your end, but it is playing a play along. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and no! My mouse just like kept sliding. I was trying desperately to adjust it. It was not working. Okay, let's go back. Stop. Stay. Good mouse. Okay. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Ah, wrong hand. Mostly reading errors right there. Whoopsies. It's been a while. It's been a while. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Thank you, I appreciate it. Sometimes. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Oops. I keep screwing up the hands. Which one's supposed to go on count 3? That's the hardest part about these variations. This one and then the, what is it, the 2 that follow after it, where you put the long notes on the bass drum ride and crash, is figuring out which hand's supposed to play what note. One, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. That was rough. We're going to put that as a firm meh. Reading issues, just figuring out which hand was supposed to do what. I was making progress on it, but we got to keep working on it. Wasn't good enough. All right, let's stretch and massage. Let's do that camera. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, you hold your sticks like this. Palms facing up. Pull in, and you push. Your palms are still facing up, but now they're kind of crooked. It's interesting seeing Streamlabs posting in the chat. I've made like so many updates offline on the stream. Like I now have multi-track audio, so now it's going to make the gaming edits even better. Before, it was all just one audio track, and like if a game sound was interrupted by myself speaking or vice versa, then it didn't sound great, and I had to like do all sorts of tricks to try and get it to sound good. But now I just got them isolated, so I'm really looking forward to improving the audio and the edits overall with the gaming stuff. We're now gonna rotate here. My hand's still a little tight from the Muay Thai, but you know, is what it is. Hit the bag too hard. If you do traditional, this is a great stretch. You just rotate it to one end of the extreme for the rotation, and then for the other end as well. And it just helps like loosen things up. Next, we're going to stretch the underside of the forearm. Oh, that feels great. You could do it one at a time. You could do it on your drums. You could do it on the wall. The lower you go on the wall, the deeper the stretch. I'm just going to go ahead and do it one at a time like this. And then after we finish the stretch and massage routine, we're then going to get back into the limb independence patterns that I'm not very good at yet. So again, just sharing how I practice, what I do to try and work on things, try and improve over time. And for the next one, we're going to stretch the top side of the forearms. So you could do one at a time like this. You're just going, kind of pulling the fingers towards you. Or you could do both at a time like this. So just kind of put them on your leg. Or if you go on the wall, this one is the higher you go, the deeper the stretch, but just don't put all your weight into it. You don't want to break your arms into 2,000 pieces. 1,000 is okay, but 2,000? No going back from there. Okay, now that we stretched the larger parts of the arm, drumming mechanics and whatnot, we're now going to stretch like the smaller parts. So we're going to go with stretching fingers. So I'm doing thumb to thumb. Been getting some comments across like different social media asking about like my lack of Fortnite streams. I just don't like the new season. It's not fun. Until they patch it, like when they add the EMPs in, it'll be better. But like with boogie bombs, nah, I'm good. With the just like the over focus on car fights, nah, I'm good. I had fun playing Twisted Metal when I was younger. I'm looking for an FPS. So for those who are wondering, we'll be doing Teardown, starting that today. And then if I finish that before the 21st, I'm going to play Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator or something like that. Forget what it's called. We're going to massage now. Just kind of like a goofy, what happens if I put 100 Spartans against, I don't know, 5 warrior ducks? Who's going to win? So we'll kind of get some goofiness out of it. But the 21st, I'm going to start doing the Elden Ring DLC. So, what is it? Shadow of the Erd Tree, I think is what it's called. So that's the date that it releases. So I look forward to trying that out. Elden Ring was the first single-player game that I streamed. So it'll be good to go back to that. Although I'm probably not going to be good because it's been a while since we played it. Ooh-wee. Feels good to relax the muscles. So again, we're starting with the larger muscle groups and then kind of moving down into the hands. So you start up even from the shoulder if you need to, like for stretching and massaging, and work your way down. Most of your time will be spent on like the forearms. But if your shoulders are tight, that'll make your upper arms tight, which will make your lower arms tight, which will make your hands tight. Like it just kind of all creeps its way down into your playing. So really got to watch out for that. Okay, let's massage. We're doing thumb massaging in the palm and then fingers massaging the back side of the hand. Just getting relaxed. Loosen things up. And then we're going to get back into some playing here after we massage the hands and then the fingers. And we're going to play Samba feet. And we're going to do right hand playing a press stroke on 1 and then a hit on 3. So press, hit, press, hit. So you're pressing into what should be the floor tom. I'm going to just go ahead and do it on tom. The higher tom. Just because I got my keyboard and mouse on my floor. Floor tom, that is. My floor Frank. I don't actually know why it's called a tom. Tom drum. Who's Tom? Did Tom invent it? Who knows? Who knows? Fun fact, vibroslap's the thing that you hold with like finger and go brrr, and you hit. It's got a little like triangle with some rattles in it and a little ball. Hit the ball. Makes that sound. That's actually supposed to replicate the sound of a skull with teeth inside of it. And when you hit the skull, it makes that sound of the teeth rattling around in it. So, fun little percussion fact. Anyways. Or morbid. Or both. It's fun and morbid. Ooh. Okay, so again, this one, number 13, is what we're going to be doing. And so we're playing press and hit, press, hit, press and a hit, and a press, etc. Okay, so let's play. And then your left hand reads the line. Last time we did at 140. Cool, sounds good. Let's try it at 140. We need to go back to the website. And we're scrolling down. We're going to go into this charts. We got the straight version. We got the swung version right underneath it. And let's pick, I don't know, 11 through 15. Sure, sounds great. Now, if you go into the timestamps, you can jump to whatever BPM you want. So I want to go to 140. Boop. And then it gives you a few seconds to get yourself set up, get yourself situated, and then it's going to count off, but you can't hear it because, again, it's muted on your end. 1, 2, at least it should be. This is a very slow samba. It's more like a bossa nova. And press, hit, here we go. Oops. Alrighty. Why does my nose get so itchy? A 1, a 2, a here we go. Hit and a press and a hit. You can't hear it because the EAD 10 doesn't like, oh, that's a press stroke. Like, it sounds really interesting when you play on an actual tom with normal heads instead of these silent strokes and a drum machine. And a press and a hit, and a press and a hit, and a press, hit. A 1, a 2, a here we go. Read that wrong. Ah, I keep reading wrong. The nice thing about having all these charts, there's currently 55 of them, is it makes it so you can't memorize them. So this just practicing your sight reading. A 1, 2, ready, and. Sweet. Okay, well that, I honestly probably could have played that a lot faster. That was technically proficient, other than my reading errors, and I had fun with it. It was good. Okay, so that was 3 in a row where I was above meh, which, man, the mouse keeps getting in my way. It's great. So we can move on from that. We graduated. Cool. Next one, ride cymbal, hi-hat, double time. Can't read that. It's like moved over. Oops, knock these books over. Okay, so this one, mouse is wrapped around my leg. Double time straight swung. Play. Oh, okay. So short notes are going to be on the snare. Long notes are going to be on the bass drum, but it's going to feel like halftime. So, kind of like that. Okay. So a little weird. Last time I did this was 125. Okay. And I had fun with it. Cool. Let's try it. And since it's straight, we can stay in this set of charts. So that was 11 through 15. Sure. 16 through 20 sounds great. Was it 125? Yeah. Again, just go into the timestamps. Boop. And go down here. And clicky clack. And then it'll count you off after a few seconds. Ready, and. A 1, 2, ready, go. No, that was really bad. Let's see, I'm not feeling it right. Okay, so that lines up with the 8th note. I was thinking it's kind of on the 16th note. Okay, let's try this again. I might need to actually go to the permutations, which is like the step before this. A 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah, whew. Rough. Okay, so this is not in a state where I can actually like read through and play through the charts. So there's a step before this that I need to go back to, and it's using these 8th note permutations. So there's straight, and then there's a swung playlist right here, or video that is. Okay, so I'm gonna start this at 120, and again, I just go into the description for the timestamps, and then I jump to 120. And we'll work our way up to 125, which is where we were just playing at. Whoa. It's like right-clicked and blocking my screen. Okay. Let's try this again. Hey, wife, can you do me a favor and turn off that snare? Thanks.
Turn on 2 more snares?
Okay, now it's gone. It's like, 2, ready, and... Rough. 1, 2, ready, and... But better than when I was reading the pattern. That one's weird. Cut. 1, 2, ready, and... 1, 2, ready, and... Ah! That's perfect. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this again. Focus. It's not going good. Ready, and... Better. 1, 2, ready, and... Last time, and then we'll try the charts. Okay, we graduated from that. So this like process that I'm going through, by the way, I actually outline in a prior stream, which you can find here. This is gonna get shortened, or is already shortened down into a much more condensed version of this stream. I think it's like 12 minutes or so, to kind of talking through like how to develop limit independence, and it'll come out. It's number 50 for the drumming tips. So every other day I'm releasing a new one of these. So stay tuned. It'll take a little while. It'll take a while. Okay, so we're going to try this at 125. And we're going to go back to the straight charts again. Playing double time for short, long. Short on snare, long on bass. And again, you're doing basically the halftime swung pattern with the ride. So that was at 125. Oh no, a scam? I don't even watch CoffeeZilla. I know he exists, but it's interesting when I recommend stuff that I'm like, don't care. 1, 2, ready, and. So here you can improvise. You can do whatever you want. Just get the pattern. 1, 2, here we attempt. Nope. Okay. I need to go back. I need to continue to work on this. Another way that I could actually work on this, let me demonstrate this one. So, is you just sit with this pattern. So you turn on a metronome. Let me set it to 125. Beep, bop, 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 bop. Bop. Okay, metronome's playing in my headphones, but you should not be able to hear it, I don't think. Okay, so we're going to read through the different patterns. Instead of going through the permutations like we were just doing, if you're having difficulties with the limit and stuff, just sit there and use a metronome and play through the patterns that are weird. I'm reading through the first 2 measures of the second line, the first line of the actual patterns. So what's weird is I want to like play the 8th note. I think you can see the mouse. Yeah. I want to play the 8th note ride with this, but I'm not supposed to. I'm basically waiting until the end of 4, which is messing with my brain at the moment. 2, ready, and... Oh, 1, 2. Let's try the second line. Here we go. Whoa. Wasn't paying attention to the metronome. 2, ready, and... Okay, so I'm on the 3rd line, last 2 measures. Whew! These patterns are so weird with this particular, like, ostinato. Yikes. Because it bleeds over the line. And because it's got this weird halftime feel going on, this is really messing with me. I imagine I'd be able to play other charts a lot easier if it's like a 1-bar phrase, as opposed to these like 2 1.5-bar phrases that are like falling over the bar. It's messing with me. It's a good challenge. I like it. Okay. No! It goes on 3, Jared, not on 2 for the hi-hat. Okay, I'm gonna try the third row again. 1, 2, ready, and that's not how you play it. Let's try it again. Try it again. Welcome to the grind. Nope. Put the hi-hat on 1. Okay. Let me actually go back to... Turn off that mat. Different set of charts, so boop. Sure, sounds great. Nope. This one. And we're going to try reading through it with some patterns that are, fingers crossed, hopefully a little bit easier. And then we'll come back to that set of charts because that right now is a boss battle. And we don't give up on bosses. Now, do we? No. No, we got to get ready for Elden Ring's DLC on the 21st. A 1, a 2, here we attempt. Okay, a little bit better. But still, my brain is on like, I don't know. It's overclocking right now. we got the NOS kicked in. DRS is enabled. Okay, a little bit better. Mostly reading errors right now. But it's certainly go better than the next set of charts, 16 through 20. 1, a 2, which we'll get back to in a moment. 2, here we go. It's so weird playing this halftime ride with a hi-hat. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... No! Okay, so I actually got screwed up because I was looking at the bot on Twitch and I was like, what on earth is that? Anyways, blocked. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... Okay. Yikes. Still rough. That's why we're practicing. Uh-huh. And then... Okay, so now we report the bot. Spam, yes. And report for spamming. And they're a bot. Yep. See chat. Ooh, can't type. You know when you're like off by like a single key, it just messes you up. Okay, and there, and then why is it not allowing me to click? Interesting. So I'm like not able to remove the comment on Twitch. Okay, so I just refreshed and got rid of them. All right, cool. Anyways, all right, so then the next set of charts is the one that I was really struggling with. So let's attempt this. Let's see how this one goes. But again, all the BPMs can be accessed in the timestamps, and you can just click to jump to whatever one you want. So we're doing this at 125. So we're playing a halftime straight swung pattern on the ride and the hi-hat, while reading to the patterns essentially in double time compared to the ostinato. So short on snare, long on bass, and we'll see how this goes. 1, 2, ready, and... Ah! Ooh, that was rough. It was better than it was a few minutes ago when we did the other patterns. So, progress, but you know, still much to practice. One, two, one, two, ready, and. Whoops. Ah. Keep reading it wrong. Bass drum sliding. My hi-hat finally is staying in place. We got 16 pounds of weights on it, and this mic stand pushing up against it. It's not moving. No! This is going rough. I mean, it's great. It's floss. I can definitely perform this live. One, two, one, two, ready, and. No! No! Don't give me that look. My wife's distracting me. Okay. A one, last chart. Two. A one, two, ready, and. No! No! Okay. I'm gonna stop here. This one kicked my butt. Oh, that was so rough. Okay, so I have no idea how the last time I played this, I played it technically proficient. I am lying. I had to have been playing the wrong thing. Okay, so needs a lot of work, clearly. Totally out of control. Not good. Start with permutations. So that one, we're definitely doing again next time. We did not graduate from that one. But, you know, such is the point of practicing. Play the stuff you suck at, and then eventually you get better. Overtime. Okay, so let's see. How much time we got? Okay, so this one. Swung. Slow 16th notes. What? Oh, did I just play the wrong one? Yes. Yes. Okay, so that's why it felt so slow. So I was supposed to play that at 150. Okay, let's try that. Let's see if it's any better. There's just so much time to think. Let's attempt this first page, and then we'll just see how it sounds. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, here we go. Okay, that felt more comfortable, but like obviously I still need a lot of work on it. So I was totally playing the wrong pattern on here. Yeah, okay, so let's put the pattern there. So this one, I read it wrong. This one, let's reset this. So ride cymbal in double time, not half time. Duh. So... and you play through short, long like I was just doing, except on snare and on bass. So let's try this one at 125, and let's see if this one sounds any better. And we'll do it with a different set of charts. So let's go back to here and 6 through 10. Sure, sounds great. Again, just click in the description to jump to a BPM. So I want to do this at 125. Whoop. Okay, so while you play through the patterns short, long on snare and bass. Completely different than what I was just attempting to work on for the last however many minutes that was. 2, 1, 2, ready, aim. Uh-oh, getting a notification from TikTok. Let me adjust that while it's on that pattern. Yeah, and there. And cool. A 1, a 2, 1, 2, here we go. Cool. Feels way better than that last pattern. Yay! 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. I wanted to make a weird kind of feel, and that chart definitely does it. When I was writing that, I was like, what if I don't put the snare on like 2 or 3? And I put it in between. My stick is like barely in my hand. It was just like slowly flying out. Whoops. All right, last chart. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Here we go. Starting to get tired there. Cool. Way more comfortable than the previous pattern. And that makes more sense why it was technically proficient last time, because I was playing the wrong one. Whoops. Cool. I had fun with it. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so... Oh, wow, it's already been an hour. Okay, I will work on those next time, so we did not get to all of them. Let's do this one. So this is Rebound with double strokes. So we're going to do 2 on the snare, 2 on the bass, and it gets rough. Okay, so that's all we're doing. Snare, snare, bass, bass. Snare, snare, bass, bass. Last time we did it at 145. Cool. Let's add a column to the right. Woo! And let's try this. Let's see. Pushing my limits, got tired. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. So if we go back to the link that's up here, /drum, there's over 1,000 free play-alongs on here. We go into the permutations right above the charts that I was just using. This exercise, Rebound, is phenomenal for working on double strokes with like your feet or whatever. You can do this with so many different variations. Just read the description here to find some like more ways that you can use this exercise. Good morning, football. How you doing on YouTube? But a 145 is where I'm going to start off, and we'll go 5 clicks up, and we're just doing 2 on the snare, 2 on the bass. Again, just trying to work on the double stroke with the bass. Trying to get that a little bit better. 1, 2, ready, and... You're funny. I appreciate that. Glad you got membership back. Oh no, YouTube froze. It's supposed to be counting off right now. Do it. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, YouTube, take a moment. It's like stuttering. My internet is getting wonky, I guess. Hello? Hello? I know, right? Just do it. Come on, internet. You can do it. Let's see if it works. No, it stopped again. I've never had this many interruptions while using these play-alongs. That's weird. All right, let's try a refresh. F5. Refresh. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it. Come on, YouTube. Are you gonna work? Let's try it. So far, it's working. Okay, it made it all the way through. Good job. Proud of you, YouTube. Yikes! Nice emotes. Appreciate it. Minnie does too. Whoa! Okay, last rep. Now, the thing that I was playing earlier, while I was just kind of like goofing around waiting for the internet to, work, was a paradiddle diddle. So you go paradiddle diddle with the foot. So you go foot, foot. All on one foot. Diddle diddle, paradiddle diddle. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Paradiddle diddle. So you can do just a lot of cool stuff there. Whatever you want, just kind of dink around, mess around with it. It's fun. Anyways, speaking of fun, I had fun playing that. I did not get as tired as I did last time, so that was good. Mostly technically proficient, other than the internet not being technically proficient. And we ended at 145. Okay, I am gonna get set up for teardown. That's what it's called. It's going to take me like 15 minutes to get set up for that. So stay tuned for more. I'm looking forward to getting back regular with these streams now that I finished all the stuff that I was doing on the back end of YouTube. Because I had to go in and add in the specific points where that might add some ads in the play-alongs. And there's over 1,000 of those play-alongs. Because I want to make sure that the ad does not interrupt the actual play along itself, just in those little 5-second breaks in between every few clicks. But anyways, I'm going to go get set up for that. I appreciate everybody stopping by, and football, I'm glad you got another membership. It is random. Anyone can get them on YouTube. I do it on the first of every single month. But I'm glad it's going to some people like Seeing Colors and to football who have been sticking around for quite a few of the different gaming and drumming streams. So thank you. And thank you, YouTube, for giving me those free memberships to give out. Anyways, I'm going to call it here. So if you want to go find all those play-alongs, find the book that I was using, all that fun stuff, you can find that at /drum on my website, which is linked right up here, top of the screen. And all of these play-alongs, all the chop stuff, all the charts, the 800 plus grid variations. There's almost 100 technique variations. We might get to 100 by the end of the year. I currently have stuff scheduled in November, so I don't know if there's like literally enough time to get through those. All of these are free. And if it says members only, it's actually members first. It's just scheduled to release. And I was like, hey, if you're a member, you can get it now if you'd like. But the books I was using were underneath here under the drum kit stuff. So stay tuned for more drumming tomorrow. But I'm going to get it set up for some teardown, which I'm going to tear this down to play teardown. Yeah, kind of weird. Anyways, thank you all. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and hope you enjoyed watching me struggle on today's practice stream. But goodbye.